Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're having a midnight drive. So it's just gonna be here so people can talk about it. I don't have anything much to say this time. Just wanna talk to you guys in J. I don't know. Cause you play music, get copyright. 30 marks. Why is this guy's bed so girly? Okay. So now I'm just here for a midnight drive. Hopefully, YouTube will drive people to this live. Because, wow. Guys, look at this guy's bed. Oh my gosh, it's way more girlier than I could ever be. Please, what questions would you want to ask me? And I'll answer any question for tonight. To midnight drive. I don't even know what to say. All I know is that I must go live and ask questions. And okay, guys, what do you think about this chick though? Nah, I'm not talking about looks, about her comments. Like, she is so negative when it comes to relationships, Joe. Like, if I go on her page, I know very much that she's gonna motivate me to stay single. She says all the controversial things that make you be like, yeah, I need to stay single.
He wanted it to be him, but it's not him because he doesn't feel like, the one for you. So go and sleep and stop annoying us, please.
Like, literally, like, everything she says is all negative to relationship. And then we had the rich Makot. She will make you crave having a husband or a partner. Like, I tend to ask myself, how do two similar plus size women have so much differences on relationships? Hi, welcome to my live. Can I ask any question I will answer? So I feel weird, like your comment, read my comment. Which one? I said hi. You said hi and welcome. Genuinely, I don't understand why she's like, relationships are not that bad. Or is it me? Please tell me, what do you think about the relationships these days? Yesterday I did on marriages. Now I'm just doing a midnight drive that you guys can ask for any questions. So, oh my God. So, please, so, like, they have two different views on relationships. So Rich Makoti is all lovey and dovey about relationships, where Sintlin and Dile is so brutal about it, right? Like, literally is, wow. It's kind of weird. It's really kind of weird about the relationships. So tell me where you guys are from. I'm from South Africa. Tell me which country you're from. The comments that you get on live sometimes.
Hey, what's up, cousin fam? Welcome back to Inside
Tell
Us.
me,
Let's spill all the tea on your favorite celebs.
okay, this is the same studio as Mikey. So, so this is sad, bro. Oh yeah, I wanna tell you guys about Miss South Africa, right? Okay, let me talk about her. Yeah. So Miss South Africa, Miss Universe, not in South Africa, Miss Universe Nigeria, which is kind of funny how Nigeria calls themselves Miss Universe Nigeria. That means like it's on its own. The country on its own. It's a universe. That's what they're basically telling us. Ogore. They hold the whole universe, and I'm like, so if Nigeria has Miss Universe, then what happens at Miss Universe, the actual Miss Universe? What happens there? If because Chidima was known as to be a South African, and then all of a sudden, her mother was fraudulent about her identity. So since she was disqualified from South Africa, Miss South Africa, she went to Miss Universe Nigeria. It's kind of weird for me though, but they know I'm from South Africa, Tabang Chabalala. So now she won. So she was disqualified Miss South Africa, but won Miss Universe Nigeria. So kind of weird, don't you think? Miss Universe Nigeria. So I wonder, like, if her mother actually went to jail for that fraud thing she did. I genuinely wonder, like, isn't she supposed to go to jail because that's fraudulent, right? I mean, you just fake the whole identity. Hi, welcome to the live. Don't forget to like. So let me do it. Yeah. What is your views on Miss Universe Nigeria? Because like, how do you like? I wonder how Nigeria even accepted her. Like, so was she officially born in Nigeria, and her mom made a fraudulent ID for her to be in South Africa and receive a South African identity? Because she actually won a whole competition. She lost one in South Africa and one in Nigeria. And like obviously it was obvious that she was gonna win it because the contestants from Miss Universe Nigeria. No shades, but yo, like it's kinda for Net's kinda weird though. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Zimha. Thank you. I'm pretty. it's one of the most weird thing, and it was controversial because South Africans were fighting for her to be removed as a contestant in Miss um South Africa.
You know,
And
I appreciate being
then
single.
the
It's when
next
I saw
thing
someone right now.
then the next thing they people be laughing at us and saying now a deaf Miss Universe, Miss South Africa. So we boycotted against a black citizen for us to have a deaf Miss Universe. I am so distracted right now. Anyway, for you guys who don't know, this is Chidima. I wanted to show you guys. This is her.
My toes, I am covered with the fire of God, burning me everywhere.
I miss so sorry. This is her. My question is that fine, her mom committed fraud, but doesn't that also qualify Nigeria as like fraudulent? Like it's just weird. This is it's just weird. Completely just weird. Anyway, since we're done with Miss SA Universes, what would you guys want to ask me? And please don't forget to like. Because Chidima, like, South Africa is one country that we love, but there's always some controversy around it. So weird. Okay, let's listen to what this lady has to say about it.
The Miss Universe Nigeria crown is from Temu. Apparently, the Miss Universe Nigeria crown is from Temu. Let's talk about it. A little bit of backstory for those of you that do not know. On Saturday, Chidinma Chichi Vanessa Adechina was crowned Miss Universe Nigeria. Amidst all the controversy that she went through with regards to participating in Miss Universe South Africa, the situation was so dire that she was compelled. She was compelled to withdraw from the competition, and then she got invited to.
Okay. So, okay, firstly, now from South Africa. Now I still feel like we were not fair, regardless of the fraudulent whatever happened, but why is it that whenever a black person is doing something great, there is some controversy that comes with it, but other races, once they come into doing something well, we black people are quiet. We are absolutely quiet. There's no fighting, there's no conflict, there is absolutely nothing. But if you see a black person, because I was asking myself, well, like, what's the difference between having a Nigerian or a Zimbabwean or whatever, Namibian or whatever in Miss South Africa? After all, majority of us come outside South Africa. Our ancestors came from other parts of the countries in the continent to South Africa because South Africa is actually a direction, by the way. South, it's actually South Africa. It's actually at this southern atmosphere of the continent. And then we treat other countries as if like we don't our ancestors don't originate from those countries. Like I fail to understand why we mistreat each other like that. Because I feel like Chidima should have been allowed. After all, there were like white Indian people who are not from the African continent. The ancestors are definitely not from African continent, but because they were born in South Africa, they're allowed to participate in it. But yeah, our own black person is not in it. Like, why? Sure, but mom did something wrong, but still, why was there such a big issue? Why do we black people hate each other so much? Why do black people hate each other so much? I always ask myself, why are we the only ones amongst so many races? Black people are the ones who hate each other so much. Like, why do we hate so much? We never support each other. There is always something wrong. If a black person succeeds, he needs to be investigated. Like, we don't love each other. Like, right now, fine, Chirima, whatever. But if a black person starts a business, there was one guy, he started a business and he woke up in the morning and all his cabbages was cut in half. Like, why would you do that to somebody's business? Why? Uh, I don't understand why. I don't understand why black people hate each other so much. Guys, I'm gonna do a poll right now of why black people hate each other. So that's my poll. I want to know why black people hate each other. Why are there so many black people that don't support each other? Because you find a black person starting a business and
Participate in.
and no one would actually support you, like, or within your own hood. It's usually people from other parts of the area that will support your business, but it's hardly the people from your own business, your own hood. Why do we hate each other so much? Why do we black people hate each other so much? Even black women and men, we hate each other. We hate each other. We always fight against each other. We hate each other. And if you can look at the statistics of single mothers, you would understand that we hate each other as black people. We hate each other. Why would you feel the need to just abandon your mother, the mother of your child, and your child? Just fail. Why? Why would you do that to your child and the woman you proclaim first that you loved her? Sorry, why is this so blurry? Why would you abandon your child? Why do we hate each other, black people? Like, I don't understand why we hate, hate each other. And we hate the way we look as well. Why? I don't understand why we hate each other. Even sometimes I ask myself, why do all the black women hate younger black kids? Like the question,
This might hurt some folks, but
it gets
life on
even
black
worse.
crime is real. I'm really talking about the hate, though. Seriously, as a
Like, look,
black man, don't
Why is the network so bad?
No
Sorry.
one hate on you more than another black person. Yet we see those same people talking about support black or support black businesses. Man, get y'all lying asses out of here. It's a true statement when they say it be your own people. I don't know why it's so hard to be happy for someone, especially when they're doing well. This might hurt some folks, but black on black crime is real. I'm really talking about the hate though.
Black people hate each other. If a black person starts a business, they either boycott, they either burn it down, they either steal, or they come and like say, "Can I have a discount?" Like this person is starting up. They need you to support them rather than for you to ask support from them. They want to build a business. They want to pay bills. They also want to create employment. And we don't allow it. We never support each other as black people. Ne? But then again, I also don't completely blame other black supporters. But there's some black people, right? When they start a business, they put the prices so high. Like they increase the prices so high. It's like you want to get rich quickly, and that's not how it works. Remember, as much as you come from a hood, remember those people cannot afford as much as you can afford things. So don't increase prices so high that people cannot afford them. Increase them, put them at a price where you look at, okay, this is how much I bought, this is transport, this is my hours, this is how much people are willing to travel to go to the store and buy. So how can I do it for me that they don't have to even go to the store or cover it up while I can still afford to buy more and make a profit? People be increasing prices for things like a simple t-shirt is 35 rand. They'll put a brand in that only like cost an extra 50 rand and then sell it for 150. 150. 150 just for a t-shirt. Like, nah,
Guys, I see racism in the workplace, but that's a topic for another day. There's something that I want us to discuss,
it's
and this is
weird,
getting out of hand.
right? They increase the prices super high. So now let's talk about black on black hate in the workplace. The witchcraft that happens in the workplaces that black people work
I
in.
see racism in the workplace, but that's a topic for another day. There's something that I want us to discuss, and this is getting out of hand. Black on black hatred in the workplace. Yo, guys, why do you treat your brothers and sisters like this? You know, there is no one that's gonna cause high blood pressure and stress for you, like an uneducated black superior that got the position through gossiping. Well, listen here. Stop impressing your white bosses with our brothers and sisters' tears. Cause one day, that's a fucking state or swab.
Okay, I don't know about those who impress, right? But I do know there are a lot of people in high position. When now a youth is coming in the work environment, they're educated, they know the work, they have the network, and they have the skills. Now, the one who was just promoted because of the loyalty they had to the company is jealous and wants to bewitch the one who's younger and skilled and better, or try to demoralize them so that they can stop striving. Why? Why do we do that? Instead of building that young girl, young boy, pushing them for networking, pushing them to go events, pushing them to take on certain projects or events or whatever, we belittle them. Why do we belittle the younger colleagues? Why do we black people do that? Why do we push them? Because when I see other races, I know there are some who people who do that, but I see some races, they always take their younger um the younger employees of similar race in them, they push them, they take them to conferences, events, seminars, So they can be exposed to a broader audience. They're being introduced, they're being pushed, like they literally grow and they develop them, and then they are able to suppress them one day. But then again, when a younger employee now becomes a boss, it doesn't mean that now you should be scared that every person who comes there will come and take that job. Not everyone, right? And people do that instead of upgrading their skills, upgrading their qualifications, doing more work. They hate on the younger. I've seen it a lot with black employees, right? I don't know with other races, I'm just focused on myself, where you are such a good, you can do your job so really well, and somebody just becomes bitter, and they just call you names, they spread rumors about you, they stop gossiping about you, they stop naming you, they make unnecessary jokes about you because they want to demoralize you so that you don't continue striving the way you are. Like they literally want to make you small. And I ask myself, for Ian, why would you do that? How does that benefit you? Because even if I don't, there's somebody else who come and do better job than me. They can even hire a younger person from somewhere else who could do better. Apologies, it's really late and I'm tired. I'm just pushing this. We always fight. And there's another one I wanna get here. There's a one of us. It's a part of the poll. The first question, all right, about why do black people hate each other? Because remember, colonizers cannot defeat people who are united. If you're divided, they can come in between you guys. If people are if black people are divided, it is easier for the colonizers to control you guys, take whatever they want to take from you, distract you guys, and do whatever they need to do. But the minute you guys are united, they will be able to, like, let me say, yeah, they take your land, they take your wealth if you guys are divided. So this is what this lady has to say.
Done such a great job of dividing us as black women and black men, from slavery to the 80s crack epidemic to now with social media. We are more divided than ever. And I pray that we can put our differences aside, heal ourselves as individuals, and come together and structure better family units moving forward. Because if we don't fix our beefs internally, then we're just going to continue this nasty narrative. And I don't see no other race grieving and like beefing publicly. I don't. So I pray that we get it together. I pray that we heal ourselves as individuals. And if we can't do it in our generation, then help the younger generation make better decisions and choices. So happy healing. The colonizers have
That's what I'm
done
saying.
such a
That
great job of dividing.
we black people hate each other to a point where we will never help each other succeed. We will never help each other succeed. Company, we all suffer. And again, there's a thing about that McG once said and on his podcast about how African Americans and Africans are so different. And I'm like, you're all black. You're all Africans. Why do you guys even think there's actually a possibility of distinguishing the difference between you guys? So this guy has a list of how to explain this. What's the difference between African Americans and Africans?
African Americans. These diaspora wars have to stop. Us African immigrants are moving a lot like colonizers and gentrifiers. We move into these low-income black neighborhoods, disrespect the residents, and pick and choose which parts of African American culture that we enjoy and viciously condemn the parts of African American culture that we do not. That sounds a little familiar, don't it? Unfortunately, most African immigrants internalize that the quickest way to assimilate into American culture is through anti-blackness. Because as we all know far too well, anti-blackness as American is genocide. I mean apple pie. I'm sorry to inform y'all, but this strategy is not gonna work. Because in the eyes of mayonnaise America, you are still a nigga. Only difference, you got an accent they can make fun of. If a cop pulls up on you, at no point are they going to ask you, hey, jambalaya jello, asabali for collard greens, nigga. Identify yourself. And we try to pass that mentality down to our American-born children. Thankfully, though, it's not effective because we're no longer talking about mystery African American. You're now talking about our friends, classmates, coworkers, teammates, girlfriends, boyfriends, etc. So the idea is that this mentality dies the further down the bloodline we go. Or at least I thought it was until I logged into the Clock app and see that we're still arguing about the same damn things. For my fellow Africans who are just acting like their home country is God's favorite oasis, can I ask you a quick question? Why did you or your parents leave? To get a better life, right? Well, what do you think African Americans want? Only difference is, 9 times out of 10, they don't have the option to go somewhere else like we do. So not only do they have to deal with the same narratives that unseasoned America gives them from people who not only look like them, but are from this motherland that was stripped from them, we have the nerve to do it right next door to them. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I bang with us too much either. So in the future, my people, why not be a little more compassionate? Matter of fact, let's take it a step further. Be embracing. We have a connection to a motherland that they don't have, and it's a beautiful one. Why wouldn't you want to share that? Historically speaking, we have done a terrible job of doing that. And
So that's my view that
I feel that if we do a better job of that, eventually these tensions are going
we
to
hate
die
each
down a
other.
little bit. You've met
Wow.
siblings that hate each other.
They're the best
I
things.
don't understand that. Like me and my sister have never had an argument.
Just like white people are taught racism, black people are taught self-hate. They are taught to fight against themselves and to fight against people who look like them. In this system, these many are taught self-hate. They are taught to fight against themselves and to fight against people who look like them. In this system, these many systems that are built, black people are just starting to gain a means of finding balance. We are allowed now a lot of things that our ancestors and people before us were denied. So as there are a lot of people that are healing and doing their generational work and figuring out those triggers, there are some people who are still bound to their triggers. They submit to their triggers. And these traditions, that is actually generational trauma, passed down as normalcy. If you know anything about the Jim Crow etiquette, and even when it comes to integration and assimilation, we were to blend in, to not really make noise, to not upset anybody or make them uncomfortable, with the threat of our lives possibly being taken. And in that, and all the things we do, because of that, it gets passed down. Just like white people are taught racism.
So, and another one person once posted on the timeline. They said traditions are basically peer pressure from ancestors, and since then, I can't get that out of my head because it actually sounds true. If you don't want to do something, then you will not get certain things from your ancestors. If you don't buy a car, don't start a car, don't do traditional stuff. Like, as much as we wanna embrace our heritage, some things make sense that we don't have to do it. And if the minute you feel pressure to do something that you don't want to do, then obviously it's peer pressure. So again, I definitely understand what is going on. Like, guys, things are crazy when you like, yo. But anyway, guys, this is all from me. I am going to sleep right now. Hope you love this like. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share. That's all from me. Bye. This thing. Let me end this poll. Please don't forget to like this video. There is a poll here about why black people hate each other.